been a year, a freaking year since I started the Pokedex binder. Bro, this thing is getting heavy. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, I've been doing this series on my YouTube Shorts, my TikToks, my Instagram of this big ass Pokedex binder. Now, I've been posting stuff, not exactly every day, but pretty freaking frequently, I'm gonna be honest. I'm all the way up to 232 episodes at the time of recording. We've been putting maybe one card, maybe two cards, maybe 6 cards one time into this binder, and I've been stacking it all up. And it's been a whole year. So basically, we're gonna go over it. I'm gonna go over all the cards that I put in here and kind of the values of them all, and kind of just show y'all what we're at right now and the progress. And then who knows, maybe we'll be done in a year, maybe we'll still be doing this in another year, and we'll do this again. I really want to show this thing off because this is my whole life right now. Let's get into it, y'all. Starting off, we have our Bulbasaur, Shadowless, and First Edition. And then we got our Ivysaur here. That's sick. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. We have a base set 2 Charizard, which I actually got from Nostalgia Con that I went to, which I had a video on that too. We got this Cherry Blossom Squirtle that I think is cool, and we're still looking to get some to fill out here. It comes with time. We got this funny little Weedle on a leaf. Beedrill V, that's sick. Pidgey, obviously. And then we keep going. So this is kind of going to be like, we're going to go through all our stuff with the binder, kind of just give you guys like a little look into what I've been working on for the past year. We got our Pidgeot here, Sparrow, Lieutenant Surge's Pharaoh. This card is so sick. That thing is shiny. We got our Sandslash. That's tough. I love Delta Species. You'll see Delta Species throughout this entire binder because they're just so sick to me. Like this Nidoran too with the Dragon Frontier stamp. That's sick. Nidoking, that was my first ever pull from Destined Rival, so I was like, yeah, it's got to go in. I had this Vulpix card for like so long from my childhood, and I was always wondering, where did I get a Japanese Gym Heroes, Vulpix? I was like, this is crazy. So I've had it for so long that it had to stay in the binder. This Ninetales card is sick too. We got the really cool Wigglytuff. I love that with all the like Jigglypuffs there. That's sick. We have our Pinsir. So, I mean, this is all like 151, obviously. These are really sick cards. Now, I do need to mention, the main reason I'm putting these cards in is because I think they're really cool, as in like the art. Like, look at this Golduck. Like, he's like shooting a beam from his freaking head. That's so sick. Or like, I really love promos. Here's a Black Star promo Arcanine. Like, that is just sick to me. I pulled this, the Alakazam. Same with the Meow. So stuff that I pull too that I think is like really cool. It shows a different value for me. Machamp, like there's some nostalgic, there's some just like really cool pulls that I get. There's stuff that I find that is just like really sick art, nostalgia. I don't know. I try to find stuff that I really love, or just like really funny cards. Like this Imani Kuni's Doduo. Like that is just hilarious of a card. Like look at that thing. That thing is just funny as hell. This binder is going to be a lot, I'm not going to lie, but it's going to have a lot of stuff that like I really love in terms of cards. Like the Cloyster is really cool. I had this Holon's Magnemite for like so long. I got that, special little Drowsy. This Coughing is really cool. It's from like an old like Bulbasaur pack in like Japan. And then my first ever card that I remember at least is this Execute. I don't know why this is like my first ever, but I just remember this always being in my collection. I feel like I've always just had that card when I first started collecting. Everything else just kind of grew from that. So we got the Krabby from Crystal Guardians. Yeah. Oh, and we're at the heater page right now. There's a couple heater pages throughout here that are like, bro, this page is just sick. I mean, starting over here, we got the Kangaskhan pulled from, I think, Mega Evolution. We got the Misty Seadra, which is like the pre-release version. We got the Misty. Everyone loves this Misty card. And it's just because Misty's in a bikini. But that card's like $70. And if I totaled up everything of this binder, it'd be pretty pricey. Going here, we got our shiny Magikarp from Celebrations. Packed that myself. And we just got the secret XY Breakpoint Gyarados. That card is so cool. Like, that has always been the Gyarados that I wanted to put in, especially because I got this Gyarados tattoo on me, the red Gyarados. So I had to have a red Gyarados in there. We have the old Lapras. Oh, bro, I'm so annoyed with this card. I could take it out right now, bro. This thing, look, I literally cut off the edges. This is the whole sleeve. Look how much room is there. I cut off the edges as a kid because I was like, I had a sleeve and it wouldn't fit in. So I was like, well, only way to make it fit is to cut it. But that Lapras cards has been with me since then. Got this Dark Vaporeon from Legendary Collection. That thing. Ooh, look at that. That thing has the fireworks and everything going. Oh, that is such a sick card. The Flareon EX with like the Pops looking trio there. That is sick. My favorite card, I love the cool Porygon. That is a super sick promo, and it's one of my favorite Pokemon's, Porygon. Like, that, oh, that's just so cool. Literally, is cool, bro. Like, we got an Omanite, which I pulled from 151. Kabuto King, our first edition fossil Kabuto, because of Kabuto King. We got the Crystal Kabutops, and if you look at this, I don't know if you can actually see it, but there's like a piece of tape right there. Like, this card is so expensive, but like, yeah, I had this as a kid, so I messed it up. We also still have like the cool Articuno there, which is sick. And then we keep going. This is another heater page. And you want to know why it's a heater page? Honestly, just because of this. I mean, there's some cool cards in here that I'm going to show you too, but the Bubble Mew, crazy. Okay, let's start with the 151 Zapdos. That thing is cool. Has all three of the birds on it, so I had to put it in. Once again, love my Delta species. Got the Dratini, the Dragonair, Dark Dragonite. That thing's been through the mud, but it's still sick. Got our Mewtwo promo, movie promo, which is really cool. I've had that, once again, since childhood, so I had to keep it in here. And then our Bubble Mew. Bro, I caught this Bubble Mew at Collecticon in July of 2025 for $350. I saw this at a show last weekend for $900. Like, that's crazy. I haven't even been tracking the price of that, but that Bubble Mew, $900 right there, insane. We got the Meganium EX. Once again, had the Cyndaquil, Japanese. Have no clue where I've had that. Like, this is from childhood, and I mean, it's not the best quality, but I don't know why, bro. Some of the cards that like I've had for so long, I can't just get rid of them. Like, and they hold so much value to me that they're going in the binder. We packed this Typhlosion here, which is really sick. I really love the artwork on that. Like, it's just crazy art. You know, there's like stuff going on the entire card. We got the Croconaw Delta species. Like I said, I love my Delta species. I also really love stamps, bro. Like, I love this Legend Maker stamp on the Centret. Cool little cards there. We got our Spinarak and stuff. Nothing too crazy. Got our Xatu, Mareep, Delta species. Our Flaffy, which I think is just really cool with trainers. I really do like trainers on cards too. I think it just adds like a different element to the card. So I'm like, this is sick. We have the shiny Azumarill with like the slash in the middle of like two different like types. That's just so cool. Like the fairy and water is just so sick. Got the Apom, Sunflora, our Murkrow. I packed that at a Colorado Rapids game, which I thought was so sick. Like, to pack that at a game, nah. Slowking, and I really like this Misdrevious because it's just durr. I don't know, bro. Like, look at this card. A durr. I don't know why, bro. It just geeks me. And then we have the Unknown J. Obviously, my name is Jonathan, so like I gotta get that. And it's a promo. That's just a cool card. Like, again, I love my promos. And then we keep going here. We have our Gramble. And then we got this Slugma, which says Ligma Ball, son. And that's from my boy Alex, who sent this to me actually when I moved out to Colorado. He sent me a little care package and it had it on it. And on the sleeve, he wrote Ligma Ball, son. And I had to leave it on there, bro. Like, shout out the boy. We got a Remoraid, Octillery, Delibird, super sick Kingdra. That Kingdra has been with me for so long. And once again, it's Delta species. It's freaking water type, but it's fire. I love the mix of types like that. Dark Donphan has been with me for a while, obviously with this huge rip right here. Porygon 2, Stantler, look with some cake right there. We got our Milk Tank. We have our Raikou V. Bro, that card is just so sick. I love it running through. We have our Entei here, our Black Star promo with 4 swirls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, bro. Like, that's just a heater. And then we have our Suicune, our shiny Suicune over there from Call of Legends. We got freaking all the dogs. We have our Shining Celebi, which I actually cracked. I had that as a PSA 2 slab, and I was like, nah, this gotta go in the binder because I've had it since childhood again. And I graded myself, got a 2. I really wanted a 1, not gonna lie, just because 1s are, funny enough, more valuable. That's just a sick card. Like, look at her looking bad over there. Like, oh, okay, Celebi. We got the Sceptile EX, the Torchic going in here, and then now we're going into Gen 3. So we have our Blaziken with May in the back, which is sick. We have our Poochyena, which has the Holland Phantoms, which is such a sick set. Mightyena there, Lotad, Crystal Guardians, Ludicolo, which I think is from Mega Evolution. Our Shiftry EX, that's just a sick card. My boy Adam gave me that. Shout out to you. We got Wingull, the Gardevoir. Ooh, I packed this myself. Shiny Gardevoir EX. Like, that card is just so pretty. And I'm pretty sure that's like almost $100 now. And then we have our Surskit, which is from Pop Series 1, which I opened up and only got that, but I mean, it's still a cool little card, especially with, there's like a little stamp right there. Shroomish, Breloom, honestly, nothing too crazy here. We have our Shedinja, our Exploud, our Skitty from Crystal Guardians. Actually, really quick, we have our Electrike, which I did have from childhood. And right here, this is when I keep all of my cards that I want to put in the binder. That will go in the binder, but you know, got to make some content out of it. But we have this Electrike here with the Deoxys. I think we're going to have to make a swap mid-video. Like, the difference between the two is just so sick. Like, this one I've had since childhood, but like, I just picked this up recently, and I know I used to have this card. So this one's definitely got to go in with the Deoxys stamp. That's sick. All right, we keep on going. Gulpin eating cake. I love Wailord, and that card is just so pretty. I had to get it. We have the camera up with the Deoxys stamp too. Torkoal, Trapinch, the Flygon. I actually got this Flygon at a Denver Nuggets game. And I opened this up during the game at the Ball Arena, and I packed that. So that had a lot of value in there for me. I love memories and stuff that come with cards. Over here, we got our Lunatone with the moon in the back. Like, that card is just so sick. Like, with the moon in the back, the Legend Maker. We have the Crawdon, and this one is sick. I love, like, the flashes and the Deoxys stamp. I love that Deoxys movie. Everything that came with it, the promos and all that stuff. That's just so, it's one of the greatest movies out there. Pokemon movies, that is. The Cray Daily Species is just so sick. Like, I don't know. I've had that card for a while too, so I had to go in. And then we got some more of Gen 3 coming in. Our Tropius here, Spiel. Waldron EX I've had for such a long time, and it's such a cool card. I love like the old EX style. To me, with the silver and everything, it's just so cool. All right, now this one's not necessarily a heater, but it's getting there. A Relicanth, which is another one of my favorite Pokemon. Porygon and Relicanth. Like, who picks those Pokemon? Only me. We got our Bagon here from Delta Species. Another Delta Species Shelgon. And then our Salamence EX Delta Species. Like, bro, the whole trio Delta Species is crazy. We got our Metagross Delta Species again. We got this Regirock here. That is super cool. And I'm still missing the other Regis, but they'll come in. We got our Latios Delta Species, of course. Our Kyogre. Oh, these two right here, man. For that Rayquaza, bro, I'm definitely getting that gold star eventually. It's going to cost me a pretty penny, but I got to put a gold star in there, bro. We got a promo Turtwig, Tortilla EX. That is just sick from the Diamond and Pearl area, which we're going into Gen 4 now. So Chimchar, Infernape from the same little promo set. All right, now coming over here, Kricketot. We have this Shinx. Let me pull this out right here. This is, and look, that's the cracked slabs. This Shinx right here was given to me by my boy Adam, so shout out him. We cracked it. It was a PSA 7, and I was like, yeah, I need that for the binder. The shiny Shinx, bro. That thing is so cool. And then we have our shiny Luxio right next to it. Bro, anything with freaking Cynthia on it is just, I don't know, bro. When they be putting the waifus in for the Pokemon, it goes different, dog. All right, here we go. What else we got? We got our Bronzor, Bronzong, and then the Bonsley with the hole in the, like, it's just some weird-ass cards, but I love it. Our Gibble here, our Garchomp with Cynthia on it. Bro, those Cynthia cards just do crazy good. We just packed this Drapia not too long on my shorts. We got our Abomasnow with Trainer in the back. I love cards that have, like, a normal life going on. Like, Magnezone just, like, working the belt, bro. Like, that is just hilarious. There's, like, another Machoke card and a Steelix that are, like, in construction. Like, it's just stuff like that I find so cool. We got our Tangrowth, Magmortar, which is a really cool card. And then Magmortar and Electrire, they all have, like, a combo card together always. So I got to find another combo card for that. We have our Leafeon V-Star, and I really like that card. It's from the Sword and Shield area, and they're just, the evolutions, man, they're just different. We got our Fion, we have our Darkrai V-Star card here, and it'll be really cool to see with all the Mega Darkrai cards coming out, all the promos and stuff like that, new sets. That'll be really cool, so if there's a cooler card, we might have to swap. Now we're going into Gen 5 here. We got our Emboar with all his family, and that's like a trio card. There's like two more here that I really want. We have our Oshawott, which we packed ourselves. Actually, Sam packed this one, so Shout out Shu, baby. We have our Samurott V. This one is just really cool. I like the Hisuian one with the little spikes and stuff. We have our Zebstrika Roggenrola. I mean, we're doing pretty good. There's obviously pages in here that like we didn't completely fill out, and like it just comes with time and also money. But it's just really sick. He's doing construction. Like that's the cards I like. Sawaddle, that card is just so gorgeous. Basculin, Sandile, Patil, all these cards are the black and white era, and they all have, you know, full illustration arts. So these are pretty easy to come by in terms of like finding stuff that I want in the binder. But there's other stuff like this Zoroark V-Star, like that card is just sick. Obviously not part of the black and white set, but that is just so cool. And then we have our Vanillish that we got when we did our advent calendar this past December. Oh my God, with the little snowflake stamp. That's cool. We have our SIR Jellicent. That card is sick. I pulled that randomly at Lindsay and Tyler's house. Shout out to Cuz. And then we got some more little black and white cards. Honestly, they're not too crazy, but still pretty nice. Going in here, we got another SIR Durant, Heatmore, Zweilous, Larvesta. We have our Tornadus, our Thundurus, and then the Reshiram. Bro, this card, oh my God. This card is so pretty with like the rose petals and stuff. Pretty sure it's like, it's a little messed up, but this card is just really cool. It's Reshiram. Like, it's just a sick Pokemon to begin with. And I really want that, like, full black Zekrom. That'll come with some time, too. All right, keep going. We got our Keldeo here. That card is just super cool, but it's so undervalued, bro. Like, that card should be a lot more for what it is. And then we got Meloetta. That thing is sick. We got our breaks in here. Like, bro, I got so many cards in this binder. It's actually insane. Our Gold Star Greninja that we got as our promo card when we open up the ETB for celebrations. I got it graded and yep, I got an 8, bro. An 8! For what? This thing is clean. An 8 is crazy. Nah, bro, an 8 is actually wild. If I got that a 10, it would have been at least $1,000. Like, I think a 10 is literally like $1,081 right now. It's insane. Now, for some cards, they actually don't have any, like, full arts or anything like that. So they have, like, I just put, like, some of these basic cards in here, like the Scatterbug. I mean, there's some cards in the Pokedex that aren't going to be anything too crazy. There's some cards that I packed, some cards that I bought. Like, I packed this Litleo, which is really cool. And then I bought this Vivillon, which is really cool, too. I like it, but I just couldn't pack it, man. Some of these cards in here that they make it hard to pack. Going through, we have our Clawvitzer over there. I love saying that for some reason. It just sounds German. And then we have our Sylveon VMAX. Bro, I had this card chilling in my binder and I was like, this card is gorgeous. And with the trainer right there, like, oh, that is just so cool. And it's an evolution, which go crazy regardless. We just packed this Denene from Perfect Order, the new set that just came out. So, you know what we're doing? We're doing pretty good. Got the Noibat, got our Hoopa V. We have our Rowlet. This is a little promo, and I just like it because, like, it's an owl, and, like, you got the moon there. That's sick. We have our Torracat here. I was trying to just find like a funny card because there's nothing too crazy, but he's trying to like eat the love disc like at a tank. So he's definitely just like a little house cat. I just like that's funny. We have our Radiant Charjabug, which is cool. I love the Radiant cards. Oricorio, which is sick. Over here is our Crabominal, which we also got from that advent calendar, which is really cool. I like the stamp on it. But yeah, we got our Ribombee, Lincoln Rock, our Mudsdale. There's some good cards in here. This is one of my favorite artists, Tomokazu Kamaya. So I have a lot of cards in here from him. I don't know, the Morlul, there wasn't much to it, but the art is just so sick. And then Shinotic, we got the Stuffle, we got the really funny Beware. I don't know why, that card is just funny to me. Bounce Sweet, Steenie, which is also Tomokazu Kamaya, Comfy, Orangu, Pasmisian. These are all the Trainer Gallery cards, which I really like too. I told you I like the trainers included. And then over here, we got our Turtonator, our Togedemaru, and of course, we have our Mimikyu. Oh, that card is just so cool. The trainer again. I don't know. There's a lot of cool Mimikyu cards out there, but not all are like that. Look, we almost have a whole page that's not even filled. We do have the Tapu Bolu, which is cool. It's holding down the whole page, so we got to get this going, but this is mainly like Sun and Moon, and we got to get all the Ultra Beasts and all that kind of stuff, so that'll come with time. Zeraora, we just put in the Rillaboom card, which I think is so cool, with him like playing the drums, and then we got our Score Bunny on the ball. Like, that thing is so sick, and I actually caught that when I was in Japan, but it's for like the Pokemon futsal thing, and oh, it's just so cool. There's another one of like all the different starters on this too, which I think is sick. And I think there's Pikachu too on it. We got our Inteleon, our Thievul. I love this art because it looks like old anime style. Like everything is like black and white except for like the blood. I don't know, it's just cool. Not much to over here. Dreadnought, Yamper, which is funny enough, this Aracuda card has this like cool swirl, but like arrowy swirl. I don't even know. Like right there has like this random little thing on it, and it's a little promo, so I had to throw that in too. You know I love my promos. We have our Light Toxtricity card here, and that came from our little like lunchbox, and that was a promo card in there. It was just really cool. We have our Impident, which is Tomokazu Kamaya again. Alcremie, I don't know who named that Pokemon, bro, but oh, it's just funny. Phalanx trainer art, and of course our Snob. Everyone loves Snob. We have our Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, which has a trainer on it again. Like, that's just sick. Glacier, there's not a lot of cards of these, so I like picked that out from like my old cards back home in Maryland. Wydeer, which is another trainer gallery, which is sick. Basculegion, which is just a random card, to be honest. We have our Quaxley here. So now we're going into everything that is brand spanking new. Scarlet and Violet time, baby. This card is really sick because it has a Scyther on it, and then these two cards actually go together. So when I get that one, that'll go with that, and it'll look cool. We got a Low Kicks, which is cool. Palmy, Palmot, Tandem Mouse. I love little Tandem Mouse and Mousehold. Those are cool cards. Smoliv. Like I said, there's not a lot of cards for this, so I just had to pick up something. All right, over here, Knackle Stack. And then we have our Charcadet. Oh, that card is so cool. That's from Phantasmal Flames ETB, I believe. But that was cool. Another little promo. Armor Rouge and Ceruledge. Oh, this card is so sick. I love Ceruledge. That was what I was playing in the games. And then I also have a shiny Charcadet on my Pokemon Go account, which I'm trying to get our Ceruledge. You gotta like defeat like 30 ghost Pokemon. I'm like, come on, dog. That's gonna take me a little bit. But yeah, and then we got some other here. We just packed this Iono's Kilowatt Roll when we were at my cousin Maddie's wedding. Oh, she packed that, and it was just so sick. It got like almost 10,000 views on Insta, so we'll take it. And then going over here, we have our Tatsuguri. We have our Farafarig, or however you say it. Great Tusk ES. We have our Brute Bonnet, which is also Tomokazu Kamaya, and it's a full art card. Like, that's just so cool. And I gotta do all the ancient and all like the featured cards and stuff, which honestly, sometimes are a little weird, but it's whatever. Like our Slitherwind, and then we have our Iron Thorns. Also have our Baxcalibur, which is Tomokazu Kamaya as well. Oh, the art style is just so sick. Koraidon, Miraidon. And last but not least is our end page here. We have our Monkey Dory, our Ogrepong, and our Terrapagos. But the binder only goes to 1,024 cards. So there's 1,025 Pokemon as of right now. So then I just have our Portront that is going to be, you know, I'll just glue it in there at the end. But, you know, I couldn't fit 1,025, so that's just chilling there at the end. But yeah, y'all, there's the binder. Like, that thing is so cool. We're going to stop right here on this cool Porygon page because it's one of my favorites. And I think we're just going to open up some 2-packs for us. What's a Pokemon video without actually opening up some cards? You know what I mean? Like, let me at least get something. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to put one of these in the binder. Let's see. Here we go. Miltank, Shroodle, Hilodisc, Latios, Repel, Ninjask, Heliotile, Miltank again, and Alakazam. Nothing there, but we got another journey together for y'all. You already know I had to throw some packs in for us, bro. Come on now. Let's see what we can get from Journey Together. Maybe we'll get 2 duds, but at least we tried. At least we tried. Pelipper, Hopsbag, Squawkabilly. Oh, we got the Ends Reshiram. No way. Ooh. Yeah, y'all, that is sick. Ooh. Let me sleeve that up. Yo, no way we just pulled that. That is hilarious. I mean, we have a Reshiram card in there already, so we're not going to put it in, but that's just sick to get. Yo, we take that. Let's go. And funny enough, I actually keep track of every single card I put in here and the order which they are when I upload. And so right now I just counted and we have 407 cards throughout the Pokedex. So we're doing pretty good. We're actually almost halfway and we're going to keep this thing rolling. I mean, some of the cards are a lot more expensive than others from the ones I want, but The fact that I got 407 down in a year, well, take it, baby. This is gonna be the end of the video. I really appreciate it, y'all. You guys can make sure you like, comment, subscribe down below. Make sure you guys are checking out my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube shorts for all the actual real videos towards the binder. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all, but it's gonna be it for me. Maybe another year, I'll catch y'all. Out.